Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna zoom in a little there. Oh, that's really fast, sorry. I want to add color to these little white ones here. I just did this clipboard. I did not do a video on this clipboard. I just sat here one night, probably watching videos on YouTube or something, or I was probably watching my own videos because I just downloaded them from the side camera, which is over there, and I put this, I thought, I'm gonna decorate a clipboard with my fruit chew candy wrappers. Look at that. That's just wrong. Where's my glue? And the candy wrappers were, and then I thought later, okay, I'll just kind of go in and I'll try and figure out what I want to color those with. Where was it? Was it? Oh, right there. And, okay. I can't think and do. Think, do, talk. No. Okay, so I did it, and then I let it sit for a couple of days to dry, and then earlier tonight, I went in and I started gluing down the whatever was sticking up. So this is the latest one, I guess. Now what are you gonna do? And the reason I waited before gluing down those pieces is just because I just got done gluing everything, so it was all kind of poofy from the glue. Now it's much flatter, and I thought it might be much easier to color these in, and I'm going to need a tissue, I think. And these have to be kind of wet, right? From what I remember. Okay, also, I'm trying out a new camera stand, and it is working really well. Let's see, paper, I need paper, Tammy. I'm going to use this box. I'm going to use it. Is that the purple one? That looks blue. Does not look purple. That is not your water bottle, Tammy. It's late. It's not that late, really, but I want to see first. Is it purple? I'm going blind or something. It looks blue on there, and it looks purple on the tissue. I do not know. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to get these out of the way. I had to put a big old rubber band on these because the tin is not a hinge tin. So this is what I have. Okay, I think that's the purple one. I guess I didn't use it up that much with the candy wrapper box. I did only color in, strips, right? Strips of white. So, let me try. I'm going to color these first and then add color. Look, look, look. Did that just come up? I could have sworn that just came up. It works much better when it's wet. So, maybe I don't need this. I don't know if I need that or not. Oh, yeah. Can you see it all? I'll put it this way. That always works the best. The hard part will be I should have colored these before I put them on. I know. Who thinks? Tammy doesn't think, apparently. Whatever. Anyway, the camera, I'm also trying out the camera as well because... Oh. Let's get some of this over here. Wetness. Okay, let's see, over here, over here. I'm just planning to take a tissue and not a brush on these to put that color on. I also know that the Mod Podge might, what's the word? What's the word? I don't know. It might take off some of the color. And Tammy might get purple on... Whoa. This is not precise. That was the box falling over a little bit. Okay, let me put a spritz of water down. It worked a lot better before. How did I do it? I colored it first, and I know I colored the strips of paper first. And it worked really well. Of course, maybe using a tissue is not such a great idea. I could... Where are my brushes? Do I have any handy? I'm thinking. That's why I'm so quiet. Good, this one. So I wanted something other than that white, you know, because there are no, no purple Fruit Chew wrappers. I could just use my fingers. How about here? Can I get some that's already on the tissue? Oh, yes, I can. I definitely wanted to throw some purple into the mix here. Let's see. Good, Tammy. The spray bottle leaves much to be desired. It doesn't spray right even when I'm pointing directly at where I want it to. It goes off to the side. Hold that. Hold that. That works. Is there any other spot that I missed? It's just kind of dabbing it there. That looks cool. I like it. Looks really good in the screen panel. Then when I get done with doing this, I'm gonna lift up the... Oh dear. I see some spots. Now, Tammy, you're getting it all over the place. this too. See, it moves around too much. I think I mentioned that before in one of my other videos. So the camera stand is by Glide Gear, and it's much, much, much sturdier than the one I was using. And the original one, when I put my camera on it, it was just... Oh dear. What was it? Oh, Manfrotto. Single arm, 3-section single arm, I think is what it's called. I'm like, that takes that off. So it's probably not a good idea to do this. Is it a good idea? Whatever. It's working like the tissue, so... And it's taking off the orange, which is what I want to do as well. Kind of take it off the orange bit there. Okay, so yeah, that is taking it off. We don't want that. That's the opposite effect that I want. Later on when this dries, I'm going to take a black marker to it. I want to get that off of there. I was shaking it out. Oh dear. Okay, so let's see. I have some underneath here that I will get. Where is it? Well, for that, I'm going to put that right there. I let go with this clip one time because I had it like that, and I didn't have a good enough grip on the clip, and it slammed like a firecracker or like a cap gun. Remember cap guns? And I was like, oh, sorry, kitties. Alright, they weren't fazed by it, which is kind of shocking to me that they weren't, but I think I might have also apologized to the neighbors. As it's early in the morning like it is now. Okay, how's that look? Hey, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, I'm going to put that on the block. Put this here. So it can dry. Wipe that off. And then that has to dry, so I will probably be back. Okay, I put the cat's food out, so I got about a little less than 20 minutes. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this glue, Aleene's Tacky Glue, Turbo Tacky Glue, and I'm going over these purple areas to seal them. And what I'm not seeing is I'm not seeing any kind of... Oh yeah, maybe I am. I'm thinking I can seal it with this. And then, when it's dry, I just did this one and it kind of worked. So I thought, let me put the camera on and we'll try it. There's a little bit coming off on my finger, but it's not that bad. So I think I can do this. How did I do that one? So maybe I should start at the bottom and work my way up. If it spreads it around, that's why I'm just kind of doing it on here. That way I'm not... spreads the purple around, I mean, the color. Then if I do it here, right on this, and not go over into the other colors, then I should be okay. And then after I turned the camera off, what I did was... what did I do? Oh, I went around with the baby wipe and I kind of tried to take off the remaining purple that I got on the other colors. I did that one, yeah. So I'm just doing this with my finger. I'm not going to muck up a brush for this. In some respects, there's a smoother lay down of the coat when I do it with my finger. You don't see brush marks. This is supposed to dry faster than the regular tacky glue, Aleene's tacky glue. I've had this for a couple of months, and this is actually the first time I've been using it. Weird, right? Oh, got over there. Another thing I'm hoping for is that when this does dry, that maybe I can put Mod Podge over the whole thing and the purple won't come up. I don't know if I'll do that with my fingers. And now I'm thinking, do I have... I know I'm supposed to put that upside down because it's got a little stand here. Little stand. I'm thinking, do I have... Yes, you're right. I need something to... Let me just use this. Hold up this so that... I don't know if that... Do you know what I mean? No, you don't know what I mean. I need a little gap. Maybe that. Oh, maybe that'll do it. Maybe. Alright, I didn't put it down. I didn't snap it into place there. No, you're not supposed to do that. Don't be stringy on me. Okay, maybe I can put that in the middle. Ooh, that definitely hurts my fingers. Okay, great. I need to prop that up so that... Okay. So now I have to wait for that to dry. I'm back. I know you're happy. Okay, but I don't have to do it. And I'm just going to use my finger. I'm assuming everything's dry. I'm so assuming. You know, purple-wise. The purple paint. The purple Derwent. I'll be fast-forwarding through this part about now. Okay. Okay. That's good enough. What do you think? The next night. Okay, what I'm going to do now is this is dried. And now I'm going to take this Art and Fly black alcohol ink marker. And I'm going to outline all of these pieces. I will probably fast forward through it because it's going to take a while. But I thought I wanted to do it on camera. So that's what I'm going to do. I just finished the back, and I'm going to show you what the back is. This is what the back looks like. Do it like this and come out a little. That's pretty cool, right? So this was already done, and I went over it with the black marker first, and then I put Mod Podge on it. So this has already been Mod Podged. So I want to do it on this side because I have a bunch of little pieces in here. Now the only thing I don't have, I should have put little pieces in here, right here, you know, to kind of keep with the the hodgepodge of pieces, I guess. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Is that too? I hope that's not too much. I'm going to zoom out a little. Okay. So about that, I guess, looks good. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to use the brush tip. Wow, instant focus. That was cool. I had to do it again. Testing the camera. Okay. So I'll do maybe a couple before I do the fast forward. Let's try this purple one. And hopefully not get in your way too much. Because I got a big marker here. Today's my day off, so I just don't know how to behave myself on a day off. So I did some crafty things, and I did some cleanup things in the kitchen. Cleaned out the litter box, which is an everyday thing, but, you know, on the day off you don't want to do anything. But I had to do that. You have to do that if you have a cat. I think I got it. Wait, one last bit here. I think I got it all. What I noticed when I was using the brush side is that it kept sticking on the parts. Oh wait, I see something. I see a couple of missed spots here, but I can talk through. So I noticed that the brush side was kind of like stopping short here when I was marking up those lines, and also that it wasn't coming out as strongly as I wanted it to. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I think it might be running dry on that side. I did encounter that a little bit on the other side when I was using it. I thought, oh my, this might be running out. Now these markers are kind of expensive. I got them, it's a set of 48 Art and Fly markers. And they run about 80 bucks for 48, but they are also refillable. Look at that. I missed that spot too. And I think that's why they're so expensive, because they're refillable. But I don't know how much the refills are. I'm gonna have to go check, because I know I need some black. I really like these markers, or the chemical composition of these markers, I guess, because I can do this, you know, and then I can let this dry for a little bit. It doesn't take long for alcohol ink markers to dry. And then I can go in and paint over it with the Mod Podge again, and nothing is going to come up. So none of the black is going to smear or anything like that. And that is great. That's a really good reason to like these alcohol ink markers. Not all alcohol ink markers will do that, or will not smear when you rub Mod Podge over it. So that's really cool. Alright, did I miss any spots? Because I know I'm staring right at this thing, and I'm not seeing any spots that I missed. But later on, like, for example, this one, when I was doing this and I was putting the Mod Podge on, I noticed that this spot right here, I completely did not cover with the marker this line. And I thought, oh no, and I only put like a little bit on, and I let that dry, and then I put the marker over it, and then I let that dry for like 10 minutes, even though it only takes like 10 seconds. And then I put the Mod Podge over it again. So this is, and that's all dry too. That is so cool. That's so cool. So, any missed spots, Tammy? Any missed spots, viewers? I know you'll tell me in the comments. I don't want to get this one. So this is with the brush. There. Like, I got that one. Okay, I don't see any missed spots. I think I got them all. I hear a kitty at the... It almost looks 3D, like it's sticking up. But it's not. Alright. So, I'm going to wait a few minutes. I'll go off camera, and then I'll come back on, and then I'll slap another coat of Mod Podge on there. And then I can sign off on it and start my next project, my next craftivity. I'll be back. Okay. I did go in and get a couple of spots like here, and then I think here there was a line, a white line. And so what I'm doing is, even when I did the box, the candy wrapper box, I covered up the white lines, and I wanted to do that, so I found an empty or a white line there, and I covered that up. And there was another spot too that I covered. Oh, I cannot remember where it is. This one still looks like it's 3D. There in the corner. That's kind of cool. That's just the way It's not loose or anything like that, but to me it looks like it's loose. Or it should be glued down. Okay, so now I'm going to put some Mod Podge on here and give it another coat, another finger painting coat. And I'm going to turn this around. I think I'm going to start here, do this in real time, and then just do a quick fast forward through on this, unless you want to see me coat it. I mean, that's kind of, I don't know, not exciting. Oh yeah, I gotta, I should probably have another piece of parchment paper here, because if I do that and I put it down, it's gonna stick. I don't want that to stick there, because then it'll bring up the, ooh, it'll bring up the stuff, the glue. The Mod Podge is glue, so it will bring that up, and I don't want that to happen. And I'm certainly not going to, you know, wait for it to dry while I hold it up. Oh yeah. Let me get this in here. I just spilled some on my mat. Give it a nice little coat. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, now let's see what I can do here. So getting my fingers, gluey fingers onto that mat there. And then maybe one more fold. There we go. Now, did I get... I don't know if I did. Okay, now we'll go through fast forward. Alright, that didn't take long at all. And your finger painting. Oh, see now, the things that I forget. The baby wipe. Clean it off the mat there. So that's gonna sit for a little bit. It really doesn't take that long to dry. As you can see, this part right here is almost completely dry. I don't know how good you can see that, but when it dries, it clears up and it shows the original color of the wrapper colors. Okay, I went in and took this off so it looks a little bit different. I don't know if you noticed that. And I kind of had to gingerly remove it, and then I just took a not so moist baby wipe, a little bit damp, and I kind of wiped off any kind of residual glue left over from this, you know, going underneath here, and then putting this under here immediately, because I don't have a clamp that can hold this down to let it dry, and I can't keep it down that long with my hands. So that's what I did, and then I just kind of waited a little bit, and I kind of used my camera stand glide gear flyer and just went like this until it was a little bit drier, and then I put this underneath it to do that. And so now, when I just left it there alone, I left it there maybe a couple of minutes, and then when I went like this, I could hear that little stickiness going on there, and I'm like, oh, even there. And also there was a little bit of glue here pooling, so I wiped that out as much as I could, and that's dry now. So this is, there is a little bit of pull, so I'll probably leave this under here to let that completely dry overnight. And I'm gonna sign off on it now. So please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And now I'll send you on your way with a, how far is it gonna go? Jovial day. Have a jovial day. Ha 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 ha. Bye.